Hello, hello, hello to you all. Good afternoon. I'm Recie Myers coming to you live from the city of Richmond. I just want to say thank you for joining me. Usually, my better half is usually here, but he's out in traffic and didn't make it home in time. But so it's 5:30. I normally do this early in the mornings, like around 8 o'clock. But these last 3 days of this week, I have a commitment that I need to fulfill. Anyway, so I'm doing it in the evening, and then I'll try to broadcast it in the morning. Today, I'm just going to do a little continuation of what I started yesterday. I'm speaking to spiritual entrepreneurs, people who know that they are destined for more, people who want more, they want to be more, they want to impact more lives. Hi there, Sabira Falami. This is one of my mentors. Glad that you can join me this afternoon. So I was talking about things that we can do that will pay off. As we on our journey, everybody's on their own journey. There are certain things that we all should be doing to better ourselves, and those things that we do are good investments for ourselves. And so I shared about, I think 4, maybe 6 of them yesterday. I'm just going to recap those and then add 5 more to it. All right, so one of the things that we all should be working on, there's no time for you to be dabbling foolishness. There's a lot of foolishness going on out there. I'm not going to specify what those foolish things are, but if we focus on ourselves, developing ourselves, we can we bring more value to the marketplace. Not just for yourself, but it's like a pebble thrown into a pond or a puddle. That pebble ripples out and affects everybody around, everything around it. So thank you for the heart and loves. If you're catching the replay, by the way, and I share something that resonates with you, do share this out. And so I'm going to just recap the 5 or 6 that I did yesterday and then add the other 5. All right, so the ability to learn. Some people are blessed. They just have like a photographic memory. They hear something once and they memorize it. They're auditory learners. And children especially. And being a teacher in the classroom, there's some children who learn things very quickly. And so they listen well and they memorize, they hear something once, but they never learn how to study. So their studies have shown that once they get to college, the professor doesn't take time to recap everything or go through the chapter section by section. So we need to learn how to study. Students who get to college and made all A's in high school or elementary school or whatever, sometimes experience difficulty because they never really learned how to study, how to learn. So that is a good investment that we ought to be working on within ourselves. Second, the ability to adapt, improvise, and overcome obstacles. And it's kind of like you got to learn how to think on your feet. When things don't go according to plan, you can't just fold your head, oh, well, it didn't work out right. You have to be able to adapt, improvise. If you're trying to do something, you need a tool, and you don't have that tool, well, what other possible tool can you use? All right, third, how to meditate. That's not an easy skill to learn because you have to be able to filter out the distractions that surround you. Tame your mind because it tends to wander. I do have a problem with that at times. I have all these thoughts coming to me, but you have to train your mind to be tame, be trained, so that you can make better decisions. Thank you. Adapt and improvise. Fourth, ability to verbalize how you're feeling, what you're thinking, or what you're feeling. And this is more than just in partner relationships, husband, wife, or with partners. Sometimes, one partner will fold their arms and like they're angry and they're sour and their faces are all twisted up. And their partner is supposed to know exactly what's upsetting them. No, we have to be able to express how we feel, while what we're thinking. Because none of us have glass brains we can see right through and know exactly what's going on. And this not only in personal relationships, but with colleagues in the workplace. You have to be able to verbalize what you're thinking and what you're feeling. All right, number 5, the ability to influence, the ability to persuade, the ability to sell an idea to someone so they can see what you're seeing. That too is a skill that we all need to learn. It doesn't necessarily have to be a product, but words do matter, and especially when you've experienced something, it's easier to talk about it. So learning that skill, how to persuade, how to be an influencer, how to sell, it's invaluable. All right, so that's number 5. Number 6, know when to be quiet. Know when to just close your mouth. When to listen and learn from someone who knows, someone who's traveled down that path, someone who has experienced something that you haven't experienced. And, sometimes a lot of us think we know everything and you got to show or tell everybody what you know. You ever heard that expression, empty barrels make the most noise? That people just talk, and really don't know what they're talking about. Anyway, I'm not going to go too much on that. I'm sure you must have run across somebody like that. Hi there. Glad that you can join me today. Erwin, thank you for joining. By the way, if you're catching the replay, type #replay. And even if you're catching me live right now, tell me where you're tuning in from. It's always good to know how far our broadcast can reach and how many lives are being affected. And if I'm saying anything that resonates with you, chances are it's going to resonate with someone else too. And again, these are some things that we should be working on ourselves in order to improve and become better entrepreneurs, better people, better citizens. And where as we're working on these particular things, it can be affecting other people's lives in a positive way. All right, number 7, and these are the ones that I'm going to add today. The ability to self-motivate. I know I'm not the only one who's ever woken up in the morning and it's like, oh man, especially Mondays, I have to get out of the bed, and you say, okay, I'm going to sleep for like 5 more minutes. Or if you don't even have to go into work, maybe it's your day off and you just want to sleep. I mean, it's okay to do that every now and then, but sometimes our mindset, we're like, you know what, I'm not doing this today, I don't feel like it. To be able to self-motivate, you don't have to wait for some outside stimulus, some outside source to get you moving. You might like, you know what, I know I didn't do this today, I should have done it today, but you know what? I'm going to do it, and just be able to get up, turn that switch, and do what you know you need to do. Hi, Pam. Glad you can join me. Thank you for let's see. And hi, Glenn. Thank you. Glad that you guys can join me. I'm just sharing with everyone things, skills that we all should be working on to improve ourselves. There's no time to be looking and see what Susan, Jamie, and whomever, what they're doing. There are things that we need to do to work on ourselves. All right, so ability to self-motivate. That was number 7. Number 8, discipline, self-discipline. Here's this quote. I thought it was very interesting. And I'm not sure who said it. Success is the sum of small actions repeated over extended periods of time. That's what success is. The sum of small actions repeated over a period of time. Guys, everything, success doesn't happen in one day, in one night. It's repeated steps. You have to do certain things every day, consistently, over a period of time, an extended period of time, for the results to come to fruition. Hey, Jack. Thank you. I'm glad that you can join me today. And I see, I'm sorry, I wish I could pronounce your name, but I'm not sure how to do this in a different kind of writing. I'm not sure what, but thank you for joining me just the same. All right, number 9 is time management. That's a biggie. Time management. You know, it's okay to have some free time, relaxation time, listening to music, time with your family. But if the TV is something that you just look forward to doing for hours at a time during the day, I'm not saying all TV is bad. There are lots of good programming there that can really help us. But much of our time gets away. We are all given the same amount of time every day, 24 hours. And what do you choose to do with your 24 hours? If you're in the car driving to work or driving somewhere, stuck in traffic, instead of, I hate traffic, and road rage is real. But rather than getting all mad and upset with the people in front of you going really slow, get your mind off of the traffic. Pop in a tape, pop in an audio or podcast or something. Listen to something that, number one, will soothe you because your mind is off the traffic. Listen to something that is wholesome. Don't get distracted by shiny objects. Something always comes around and then it takes up your time. I know there's a TV show called Thrones, Game of Thrones. I hear like how many people have ever seen it, and I've seen an episode, not from start to finish. I've seen a little clip here and a little clip here, so I have no clue what's going on. I choose, not saying that it's bad. I don't know what the program is about. I don't understand it, and I don't want to take the time to start all over from the beginning. So, is Game of Thrones going to help me achieve my goals? That's what I say to myself. Am I missing something? And for me, the answer is no. So, rather than trying to start all over and understand the program, I say no. Anyway, I'm going to stop right there. There's still a few more to share. And I just wanted to share with you that no one can develop you but you. And so what I've shared with you are skills that will pay off forever. Once you learn these skills, the payoff is forever because it's in you and it can absolutely change your life. So that's what I wanted to share with you this afternoon. What I've done, I've created a group, and it's called Spiritual Entrepreneur Goal Crushers. And in that group, I just share tips like this and some others. So if you'd like to be a part of this community, go ahead and click on the link. I also have created a website where you can reach out to me. It's called reciesdomain.com. And I look forward to engaging with you all. So I thank you for joining me today. If you're catching the replay, I will see you tomorrow at 5:30. Enjoy your day. See you tomorrow. Bye now.